You cannot go through life without experiencing death. Death is inevitable. We spend our lives trying to prolong the inevitable. We go on diets, we work out, we try cleanses and supplements to try and keep up good health and live the longest possible life. We value life. We have the right to life. How come the same thing cannot be said about death? Should we put more value in death? Should we have the right to die? Let's say you've received some bad news. The prognosis is terminal, and the doctors give you 6 months or less to live, if you choose to do treatment. The treatment will make you very weak and sick, and your hair will fall out. You won't have much of an appetite. You will hardly be able to recognize yourself, let alone feel like yourself. Should you have the option to receive physician-assisted suicide? I think you should. It's a big decision, but it allows you to die on your own terms. Instead of going through treatment and feeling sick, you can live out your last days how you want, doing the things you want with the people you love, making memories. We euthanize our pets when their quality of life is low. It is seen as the humane thing to do. If we value life so much, why do we continue to prolong the hurt and suffering? We should value quality of life rather than quantity. According to this article from CNN published in 2014, physician-assisted suicide is legal in 10 U.S. states, and to qualify for physician-assisted suicide in these states, you need to have a terminal illness and be given 6 months or less to live. The main method of physician-assisted suicide is where the physician writes a prescription for the patient to take whenever they feel it is their time. This is a peaceful, humane option for the people to die with dignity and on their own terms. Cancer treatment can get expensive, especially if you do not have good insurance. There is a financial aspect of this too. Should you spend your last moments on earth receiving treatment that makes you feel terrible, as well as costing you a lot of money? People who oppose physician-assisted suicide may do so because they value life. Every life is special, and they want to do everything possible to protect it. Physician-assisted suicide is seen as taking a life. Some argue that it may prey on sick people that cannot afford treatment and pressure them into choosing physician-assisted suicide. They argue that if there are treatments and medications that can help, why not use those until you die? When I say I am pro physician-assisted suicide, I mean for those that qualify for the medication. I don't believe it should be available for just anybody. Luckily, it is not that simple. It's not like you are diagnosed with cancer and you are only left with these two options. This is just an opportunity for those that qualify and are suffering to end their life before their disease claims them. I get that every life is special, and I understand why they feel that anything that could be done to save a life should be done. But the world is not so black and white. There's a lot of gray area. If someone chooses to die by physician-assisted suicide, if that's what makes them happy and what they want for themselves, it'll take their pain away. Why would you not want that for them? Quality of life is important. Why prolong somebody's suffering? I do not see that as valuing life. I see that as prolonging death. I feel that physician-assisted suicide should be legal nationwide, so terminal patients can have the option of dying with